2013, the IRS reported that there were 10,000 victims of a scam where callers pretending to be the IRS saying that people owed back taxes. I mean, that's one of several facts that we'll go through in this presentation. Scam calls.
Billions every single month.
That's
billions.
Nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah.
But it's true, and you know it to be true as well from your home phone. Panasonic, the leader in home phone technology, have come out with their call blocker, which is meant to be easy and simple and effective in the fight back against them. So we'll show you how it works. We're thrilled to have it. It's our lowest price ever, down from $100 to $69. All we need to do is hit the big red button.
That's exactly it. So this is coming to us from Panasonic. This is going to work with any home phone system. And I think we've all come to the realization that we need something really robust to help block the calls that are coming into our home. Because like you said, sometimes they're scam callers. Sometimes it's just interrupting us, robocalls. Will you do this survey for us? Will you vote for our candidate? Will you contribute to the campaign? It's on and on and on and on and on. With the push of this one big red button, you're going to be able to instantly and forever block those calls so that you don't have to deal with them ever, ever, ever again. So I'm going to show you some of the settings that you're going to be implementing so you don't have to even worry about some of these calls. But right away, you see this visual indicator. It has talking caller ID. Guess what? I'm not interested.
Boom.
Call blocked. And you hear it saying call blocked. And by the way, maybe you have that older phone system that doesn't have talking caller ID. This has it built in. But the number one thing I want you to know about the Panasonic call blocker, ready? Preloaded with 14,000 of the worst offenders.
There's the value right there.
Exactly. So international call centers, scam callers, robocalls, telemarketers, they are already pre-blocked. So the moment you take this out of the box, you plug it into power, you plug it into your home phone, that is literally all there is to it, and that's gonna help prevent those unwanted calls immediately, immediately.
This is, I think, for a lot of us, not only a nuisance, it's scary. We don't know how to handle these calls. We try not to be rude, although sometimes it's very hard. We're nervous for our loved ones who might fall under the persuasive nature of some of these people, giving money across when we know that it's just so wrong. This is a fabulous and easy way, and as Lori just said, it's already preloaded with some of the worst offenders.
That's right.
So right out of the box, it's gonna make you better off. You don't have to deal with it.
Immediately. So I love the fact that you can actually block on your own 2,000 numbers as well. So if it's not pre-blocked with your Panasonic, you're gonna be able to manually, by pushing that big red button, by being empowered to do it, you are going to be able to block. When you do so, it says call blocked right on the screen. And I love that big, bright, illuminated 2.5-inch screen that's on there. It's easy to see. This is easy to set up. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take the phone line out of your existing home phone, right? You are gonna plug that right into your brand new Panasonic call blocker, So that's where the phone line goes now. Then you're gonna connect the two. You're gonna connect the call blocker to your home phone system, and you're gonna plug your call blocker right into power. And literally, that is all there is to it.
That's easy.
This is a great gift for grandparents, mom and dad, anybody. You want a reduction of those nuisance callers. The moment you set this up, you're gonna have that. And then I love the light. You can look at it and you can see if it's someone that's unidentified, that red light is gonna start blinking, and it gives you the option then to obviously press that big red button.
It's the visual, so you know everything that's going on. It's easy to operate. Normally $100. If you order it today, $69. We are gonna pay the shipping and handling as well, so free shipping is included. Flex to get it home of less than $24. Back illuminated display gives you all the info.
It does, and look at this. You can just automatically, so these are settings you can turn on and off. You can automatically block any of the unknown numbers out there. It's just right here in the menu. It's so easy. So all you're gonna do is just follow the on-screen cues. So any unknown number, block it automatically, right? Without you having to do anything. International calls. You get a lot of those international call centers. You get a lot of people trying to scam you. You're gonna be able to block those without any effort on your part at all whatsoever. They will automatically be blocked coming into your Panasonic call blocker. And then those pesky 00 calls, we all hate those. You're gonna be able to block those instantly and immediately. So you can set these all to on, all three of those categories, and they will automatically be blocked on the way in so that you will never, ever, ever hear from those people ever again. Now, what about in the case of, you know, maybe it's someone calling and you accidentally block them? It's easy to unblock as well.
From 727555045 6.
Okay, so with that talking caller ID, I'm not exactly sure who this is, so let's check and see. Hello?
Yeah, hi, this is Catherine from Senator Birch's office. We were just calling to see if you could...
Okay.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
Catherine, you sound lovely.
You do.
But instead of me having to try to come up with something nice to say to wrap you up and get you off of the phone.
Washing my hair.
Because the baby's crying, whatever
Dinner's
it is.
ready.
You don't have to say one single word. This is so empowering. All you do is you push the big red button. It immediately disconnects the call, so you're never going to hear from that person ever, ever, ever again.
Now, wasn't that easy?
Easy, right?
Because that's, I think, one of the things that we face is we don't know how to act.
How, right?
And what happens? They're very clever sometimes because they get you into a conversation,
They
right?
are,
And a lot of
yes.
these robocalls, they sound so real these days. They have the natural pauses, waiting for you to answer.
Right.
So robocalls, scam calls, political calls, the ex-girlfriend, the ex-husband, whatever it is, whoever it is, that you don't want to speak to anymore, you don't have to handle anymore, you don't even want to have to know that they're calling anymore.
Exactly.
This will eliminate that fear, that stress, that uncomfortable feeling that you have. From Panasonic, the brand that does it quite simply better than anybody else.
They really do. Global leaders when it comes to home phone technologies. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the home phones that we offer here are Panasonic, and they have really good call blocking built in. But this, again, is pre-loaded with 14,000 of the most we've ever done.
Absolutely.
Of some of the worst callers you could possibly get, those scam callers, those people trying to cheat you out of your hard-earned money. I talk about this story all the time because it's true, but my mom was almost scammed by a really convincing scammer.
7255550
Okay, so
456.
it's talking caller ID announcing exactly who's calling. Hello?
Hey, Laura, is your refrigerator running?
Oh, that's just, I don't know.
There are no words.
Seriously.
Come on.
Who was that?
Is your refrigerator running? Is that code for something?
I'm
I don't know what
sure.
that is. That is horrendous.
I feel like we need to get a new, more up-to-date joke, right?
Is your
Oh, I know.
refrigerator.
But seriously, the prank call, whatever it is, block it, set it and forget it. You never have to think about it ever again. It's super empowering. The feeling that you get when you push that button.
You're in control.
You are in control. Beautiful backlit screen, again, super simple and easy. This has to have, you do need to have that caller ID service for this to work properly, but it's going to not only clearly enunciate exactly who's calling, and I love that feature because maybe you have a home system right now that doesn't have talking caller ID. It's built right into your Panasonic.
Well, we only have 6 minutes before Samantha Brown goes live with a brand new Today Special. Her brand new luggage set, the Croco embossed. We're excited to share it with you. If we are really speaking your language with regards to the fear, the upset, the frustration, the disappointment, a lot of the time, many cases, it's like, how did they get my number? How do they know?
Right.
You know?
I can't tell you how many people have said to me, but I'm on the do not call list.
Right.
I have no idea what's going on with that list, but it doesn't seem to apply in my household.
And where this mythical list is, I've no idea.
Me either. I feel like it might be in the cloud.
In the cloud, it's like somewhere. Because it doesn't seem to make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference. I know for a fact I'm on that list, and I know for a fact I get dozens of calls a week that I cannot stand getting. And I was gonna tell you a story real quick. My mom, very savvy individual, right?
Yes.
One of those super convincing scam callers got her on the phone, and she had her credit card in her hand. She was about to give them her credit card number. You know what they said to her? They told her her computer was broken, and she needed to give them money to fix it.
Classic.
I was like, Mom, when she told me this, I was like, Mom, I can't believe that you even entertained the idea, but these scam callers, they are good. It's their day job to try to get money out of your pocket, so you know they're gonna be really, really believable. When you have something like this, you get that little glimmer that something isn't quite right, you push that button. And the other neat thing too is, if you have a caller call in, and you can have an allow list of 100 different names and numbers here, and they don't have to, they just come right on in. But look at this. You look and you glance and you see,
From wireless caller.
you know that from that green button right there that this is going to be someone you actually do want to talk to.
Green for go.
Annie, is that you? Hey, girl. I know, I'm so excited for your trip tomorrow. Okay, let me call you after the show and we'll talk all about it. Okay, love you. Bye. So green light
You knew that was
means
safe,
go,
right?
means good, means friend. So you know
Friend.
it's someone you actually want to talk to.
We'd love to send one to you. It's a fabulous deal on something that offers protection and just a kind of safe guidance, knowing who you should be speaking to and who you shouldn't be speaking to. This allows you to block calls as they come in. So if a call comes in and it's a robocall, a scam call, or somebody you don't want to speak to, you just press the button and they will then be blocked. If you change your mind at any point, you can unblock a certain number. Let's say it was I'm making it up, but an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, husband.
Thank you.
Right. If you reconcile, you can allow them back in.
Exactly. I've been unblocking so you can see what that looks like.
We're friendly folks here. But remember, the value to me is that this comes preloaded. What does that mean? Right out of the box, this already will protect you against many thousands of the worst offenders, the most well-known offenders that are troubling folks up and down and across this country. You don't need to have that going on in your home, in your parents' home, in your grandparents' home. Not only is it frustrating, as you said, Laura, it can be dangerous. Dangerous.
It could be dangerous, absolutely. A good friend of mine that we all know, I won't mention his name, but he actually got a call, and it was an IRS call, and this was like 2 years ago or last year, right? And it was, oh my gosh, something is really scary wrong and very convincing again. So our friend got off the phone, knew something was up, the alarms were going off, Googled the phone number, it was coming from a prison in California. Oh my gosh. So yeah, just to show you what's going on in the world these days, and we want to enjoy the peace in our homes, right? There's nothing more precious than our family time and our time together, and you just don't want to deal with all those nuisance calls. A lot of us have a landline for a reason, and it's because we want to be able to stay connected, but this can be a real pain in the neck. So here we go. It's reading for me exactly that number. I'm seeing it's red, so I'm already not going to like this. I could just block it now if I wanted, or let's find out who it is. Hello?
Hi, this is Jennifer from the warranty department. Can you hear me?
Okay, so quick tip. If anyone ever asks, can you hear me? Never answer that question, because in a lot of cases, they want to record you saying yes so that they can use that recording in they're building a profile on you and they want your voice saying yes so that they can use it for other purposes at times. So be very careful about that. If anyone ever says, can you hear me? Just push the big red button. Instantly disconnects the call, and then you never have to hear from that person ever again.
Thank you for sharing that tip with me.
Isn't that a great tip?
I did not know that. But it evolves, they get smarter, right?
They do, absolutely.
And you need to be one step ahead at all times, and that's exactly what this is.
Well, because they're recording these calls. A lot of times they're recording the calls, so you need to be very, very cautious. And
I often think that if you answer the phone to one of them, there's more.
I swear.
It opens up the floodgates.
I think they might share them.
Yeah,
right?
You know they do.
I think they might share or sell them, because that's really, it's one of those things where they seem to kind of, like you said, they just kind of build and build. It seems like, one day you'll have 2 and the next day you'll have 4. So this type of technology, it's so simple. It's so easy. It's so empowering. With the press of that one big red button, you're going to be able to block those calls, up to 2,000 calls on your own, but preloaded with 14,000 of some of the worst callers out there, people you never want to hear from. And hopefully they'll never call, but the beauty is you won't know it, because those calls will not get through. That phone will not ring. If you want a peaceful home, if you want a home, as you start blocking calls, it's nice because it will get a lot quieter. But the second you hook this up, because it's preloaded with 14,000 of the bad guys, it's already a lot quieter in your house. Take it from me, I was getting a lot of nuisance calls. I hooked this up in my home, and now I'm getting calls only from the people that I care about.
It's easy, it's simple, it's for everybody, it's free shipping, lowest price ever, 3 flexible payments. Lori Leland, thank you so much.
Such a pleasure being with you as always.
Here at
I love this technology. It just makes you feel good about being home again.
We got to fight back.
Right.
We got to fight back.
We need tools to be able to fight the fight.
We will win. We will win, courtesy of the lovely Lori Leland and Panasonic. Thank you, everybody. We are really excited to share this with you. Don't forget, just connect it to your telephone for easy blocking of all those unwanted calls. Not only is it easy to set up and use, but when you get this home, all you're going to do is take the telephone cable out of the telephone base and then simply insert the line into the connector. And that's it. Folks, it's that easy breezy. So if you know somebody that would love this, certainly call and ask about it. If you're shopping online at hsn.com.